life is good. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I love all of your comments, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Please keep them coming. So let's see what the energies are. So we start off with the Three of Swords. Three of Swords, the Tower, and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's very humiliated and very, very upset because their person is lusting after you. They're feeling very humiliated. It's giving very much so mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? And you're out here minding your own business, collective, while somebody's spouse is lusting after you. You could be a man, you could be a woman. Big emphasis on Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Scorpio. This could be you, this could be them, this could be sun, moon, rising, or energy, right? Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I love all of your comments, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Yes, I do. So this could be an ex of yours that keeps going on and on and on about how they find you so attractive, how your food tasted better, how you kept a better home, how you were creative, how you were this, how you were always happy, how you were, that you know how to keep a woman or you know how to keep a man happy. So basically there's somebody here that's like outright saying this, and this person feels humiliated. Maybe their person tells everybody who will listen, like, wow, I wish I had someone like collective. If I had someone collective on my team, I'd be doing good. Like, we would be doing good. Like, I wouldn't have to worry about anything if I had someone like collective on my team. So somebody feels completely and totally humiliated. Now, collective. This doesn't even, okay, just bear with me here because the stuff I'm getting, I'm just like, nobody would do that. No, nobody does this. No. Somebody tries so hard to look like you. We all have our own set of eyes, nose, mouth, face shape, cheeks, our own, set of teeth and the way that they sit. We all have our own look, right? So what looks good on Bob may not look good on Bobby Joe, right? So maybe there's something that you can pull off, but if somebody else did it, everyone would say, who did it and ran? So somebody's trying to look like you and people are like, who did it and ran? Like, was this done purposely or was this an accident? Is this a practical joke? What is happening here? So someone cannot pull it off. So there's somebody here who's feeling humiliated. People may even be calling them out saying, hey, are you, I think collective does that. Oh, wow. You got a new look and is that a Halloween costume? Are you collective for Halloween? Like, what's happening? Yeah. Maybe you've got like red hair with like blonde streaks in the front. Maybe, maybe you're doing like the ginger spice hairdo and somebody, next thing you know, your ex's person is doing that too. Maybe some of you got those eyebrow implants, the ones that everybody was doing a few years ago where they made the eyebrows thicker, the eyebrow transplant. So maybe like, they always had thin eyebrows and you have thick ones and now they went and got the eyebrow transplants. Yeah. Whatever it is. Yeah. So we got the Seven of Swords. We got the Nine of Swords. We got the Page of Swords here. Yeah. There's a lot going on here. Somebody's very afraid. Also, it's saying here with the Nine of Swords, somebody cannot sleep. Like, you're haunting them. Like, you living your best life is haunting them. It's giving very much soap opera. It's giving very much As the World Turns. It's giving very much so like, I don't know if any of you have watched The Young and the Restless, like back in the 90s. So there would be like, the characters would have their like coffee mug and their beautiful penthouse, and they would just be looking out to the view with their glass of wine or their coffee and just looking out to the beautiful view. And then they would like, it would be like a still frame of them contemplating what's next. Somebody figures that that's what you do. That's what you do all day. You just wander around your penthouse or your beautiful home with your wine glass or your coffee mug, that you're like laying out with somebody feeding you grapes, and that this makes them want to harm you. They really feel like this is like, some of you could literally be living in the shelter and somebody feels like that's how you live. Maybe some of you do live like that. I mean, it's really nobody's business what you got going on. But there's somebody here, it's like they're humiliated because they know that they cannot measure up in any way. I mean, you shouldn't want to measure up to someone else. You should want to be the best version of yourself. You are your own competition, but this person didn't get the memo. This person has no sense of self. You know, a big sign of, you know, sometimes when people have personality disorders, they do this. I was going to say the N word with the S and the R and the M in it. Yeah. They're always trying to copy. They don't have an identity, so they're constantly are trying to create an identity through someone else. They don't know who they are. So whoever this person is, they have that issue. So them not being able to be you or be a better version of you is driving them crazy. Also, you pay them no mind. You know, whoever these people are, like, they're so far below you. Maybe literally. Hey, Nietzsche. Hey, baby. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. For some of you, maybe it's the afternoon, but good morning, everyone. Okay, so collective. Yeah, this person, they're upset because you pay them no mind. So maybe somebody's like, they're like bouncing. I don't know if you can even bounce a check anymore. They're bouncing checks to like buy an outfit to make you upset, and you like don't even notice the outfit. Like it's like weird superficial things. Like weird superficial things. It's kind of like, let's say you know, I think most of us ladies, we keep our clothes, right? We build a wardrobe over many years. You know, some of us, we have clothes that we had when we were 14. We still have them. So like, it takes your lifetime to build your wardrobe, right? Somebody may think that you're literally like buying something new every day when literally you're just going into the vault. You're just going into the gigantic vault of endless clothing or endless jewelry or endless Christmas decorations. You guys already, so somebody's feeling like they have to keep up with you, but what they don't realize is that you've accumulated this stuff over years and years and years and years. This isn't, you didn't just wake up and buy 17 stores worth of clothes. Like you just didn't. It didn't happen. So it's just somebody's trying to keep up with you, but they're not understanding the basics and the common sense stuff. Now, I know I talk to a lot of people, you know, there's a lot of you listening from different countries, different places, but I don't know if it's because I know in the US, most of us, you know, we're pack rats. You know, we like to consume, we like to have things. You know, we just, you know, we accumulate and we have a hard time letting go. You know that we're like, you know, consumption. That's, you know, that's, yeah, stockpiling. I don't know if in other countries you guys do that stuff. To where you just like keep like whatever, you just keep your stuff and you just keep adding to it. But whoever this person, whoever this is, I feel like you do that. Like you save things for a rainy day. Oh, Nietzsche goes, who hates on a pregnant woman? Oh, you would be shocked. A lot of people do. People get envious of women that are able to carry babies. Are you kidding me? Oh, Nietzsche. Oh, this is somebody who just wrote this in the comment section. That's why you're not supposed to. That's why in most cultures, you don't even tell people you're pregnant until like the 4th or 5th month, until like after the first trimester, or until you can no longer hide it. Oh yeah, the evil eye is some serious stuff. Oh yes, yes, they hate on pregnant women. They hate on disabled people. They hate on like anybody who, like, yes, of course they do. There are some people who are barren, or some people who maybe did not raise their children right. They were bad parents. Yes, Miss Black. Yes, men get jealous too. Absolutely. Yeah, maybe they were like bad parents and then they're too old to have more kids, so they get mad at the younger people or the people who are still of age to have babies. Oh heck yeah. Oh heck yeah. And don't let people be touching your belly. I would even let people, if you notice somebody looking too long, like cover yourself and turn around. Like, yeah, people don't underestimate the hate. There are people who literally go on social media to join those pregnant groups just so they can cut babies out of the belly. You've seen the news. That's just the news stories they report. All of these stories don't get reported. It's just whichever one they choose to report. This stuff happens all day, every day. This is not like a one-time thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, so do not underestimate these people. Please don't. Women with small children and pregnant women, be careful, for sure. They get big mad. Also, some of these haters, you guys, they see a pregnant woman as someone who's getting attention. That's how some people view it. What I view it as, it's a superpower that God has given to you that you can reproduce and create humans and have humans grow inside your body. That is a miracle. That is something that would be in a science fiction movie, book, because it is just so out of this world. But we are able to do this. This is a superpower. This is a magical gift. And how could it get more powerful than that? And people get very envious of this. Okay, so collective. Somebody's trying to get like you. Somebody's trying to be like you. Somebody's trying to copy you. Somebody feels humiliated because people, all they do is brag on you. There may have been somebody caught, looking at your photos, going on social media. Okay, and it's also an energy of this, second best. Maybe you refuse to be with whoever this person is, or they're just not on your level. And this person, like, they know that they could never have you, right? So they'll take what's next, right? So they're like, okay, well, I know collective will never be with me. I know I could never get their attention. I know they would never take me back. Like if this could be an ex, or this could be somebody that just has a crush on you that you would never deal with, right? This person could be like pining over you, fantasizing about you, and their person knows it. And they know that they are second best. They know that they will never be in the front of the line, that you're the number one object of someone's thoughts, obsession, and affection. It's you. You are their dream guy or dream girl. And instead of the person leaving someone, instead of this person's person leaving them and being like, well, you need to, fix your mindset. You need to get well, because, if I'm not what you're looking for, let me go find someone that is looking for me, right? Whoever this person is, they're not healthy minded. There's words I'm refraining from using. So if you guys are like, Jamie, you know the word because you use certain words on here. We know I do know the words, but I'm trying to be careful. The goalpost keeps being moved. So I got to go with the flow, guys. Got to go with the flow. All right. So this person may not, their thought process may be a little different than others, but I would be damned if I got with a man and I wasn't his type. If I got with a man and in order for him to get his rocks off, he had to go look at pictures of his ex to be able to get on top, I would be, no, it would not happen. Heck no. That wouldn't be happening. I would never. If you got to go fantasize about your ex or a woman that you don't know in order to be with me in that way, I would be like, no. But somebody literally has to do that. They go to the bathroom, they look at your social media, they look at photos of you, and then they go climb on top of their person. And I feel like their person knows that they do this. That is some wild stuff. And they know it and they allow it. Yep. They get no attention. They get no nothing until this person looks at photos of you, videos of you, watches your social media accounts. Then they know that this person's going to climb on top of them. But if not, they can't. Like if they were to like lose their phone or lose a way to look at you, they wouldn't be able to climb on top of this person. That's some messed up stuff. It's to the point where whoever this person is, they know that their person doesn't like them. So they give them a hall pass to go sleep around because they know that this person's not attracted to them. Now that's like, I can't tell people what to do and I can't tell people how to think. You know, self-esteem is personal. That is personal. But instead of being mad at the collective, how about you act accordingly and get away from this pervert? Because that's what I would call it, is a pervert. Like that's some twisted stuff. Reading specials are $25. I offer same-day readings and a $10 one question, one answer via email only. I also have 2 other channels, Missing in Action Tarot and Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot. If you guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment, that'd be super duper lovely. I do have spell work on the second page of my only website, jamiezebra23.com. Yep. You guys have very good news coming from a bank, coming from a school, coming from a community. Maybe you guys help a community. Maybe you do activism within a community. There's some good news coming from a community. Dreams coming true. This could be the bank. This could be the mail. Any kind of government entity. You guys have really good news. Did they already come to an agreement with the shutdown? Because this might be that. Because this is like government, community. There may be something about to happen right now. And then Nietzsche wrote, especially where I live and I take care of my daughter as well. Maybe number 3. Nietzsche, just ask for God to protect you. I'm sorry that people are being so heinous. You know, that is one of the biggest sins, is to be attacking a pregnant woman. Do people not know that? That's like one of the biggest sins that you can commit. If you guys want to play with that stuff, you can. If you guys really want to do that, you can. You will curse yourself. Like I wouldn't do that. There's somebody that I used to do readings on here. I'm not naming names, but this girl, I'm just going to quickly say this and then I'm going to end the live. This girl I did readings for, she's a Cancer. She, this white dude left her. So she's Hispanic, but white passing, but has an accent. So this white dude left her and he got with another Hispanic girl with dark hair. With dark hair and like a slight tan. She like started calling this girl the N-word. She went to practitioners because the girl was pregnant. She went to practitioners to try to have this girl lose her baby. And I'm like telling her, please don't do things like that. That's morally wrong. If a man doesn't want to be with you, he doesn't have to be with you. And she's like, but she's an N-word and I'm, lighter skinned. Like it was like, and guys, I'm black. And she's using these things. And I'm like, hey, do you mind not using those words? Yes, she's blacklisted now. They're like, can you not use the N-word? And I'm like thinking that that she's talking about like a black woman. And then she sent me the picture of this girl. She looks like Eva Longoria. I'm like, where's the black girl? The girl looked like Eva Longoria. I'm like, wait, what? And I'm like begging her, please. She goes, yeah, I'm going her to lose the baby and this and that. And I'm like, please don't do that. Please don't do that. I'm like, you're going to curse yourself. I'm like, I can't get you out of this mess. Once you start doing stuff like that, you basically sold your soul. I can't help you. Reiki won't help you. Prayer won't. It's not going to help you. If you're like, even though thank God the woman had a healthy baby and everything's fine, but you even thinking things like that, like even that you just cursed yourself. Now you're playing for downstairs. Now you're on that team. You made a choice. Even if you didn't verbally say, I'm choosing this, you made your choice. So watch your thoughts, watch your actions, because it does matter. I go like, why would somebody do like, I'm like even shook thinking about it, but it's horrific. It's horrendous and horrific. And by looking at this girl, you would never think she would do something like that. I mean, well, that's my opinion. Because other people, they've seen her and they were like, no, she looks. If I saw her coming, I would cross the street. But, she's skinny, like very thin, like frail looking, like, you wouldn't even think that she would ever do something like that. Like, who would do something like that? But I begged her for a year to stop doing certain things, stop saying certain things. But again, I can't tell you guys what to do. I can't control your actions. You guys have free will and do whatever you want to do. But just if you are a person that's trying to go down that negative path, you will curse yourself. Don't do that because there's going to be no way out. There will be no way out. And also God knows what we're going to do before we even do it. But he gives us free will, right? Hoping that we will change our mind. So we all have free will. We all have a choice. So sometimes people don't have children, or not everybody. I'm talking about specific people, not everybody. But maybe there's certain things that you don't have or you will never have because God knows what you're about to do. God knows who you are and maybe doesn't want your children to suffer. So therefore, let's not bring children to suffer, right? Does that mean that there's no such thing as suffering children? No, but I'm just saying for some people, this is not for everybody. Not for everybody, because there's some very good people that can't have children. So I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about specific situations and people, because just imagine a poor innocent baby and the mother being like, there's an N-word over there. Look at that N-word. Come on, baby. Let's, try to cause people to have unhealthy pregnancies. Come on, little child. Come sit over here and let's harm others. Hee hee, ha ha. Let's set up the neighbors so they can be shot by the police. Hee hee, because they're black. Like, let's not and say we did. Don't bring an innocent. If you want to do all that, don't involve an innocent child. Like, that's not for that. Come on, little baby. Let's go outside and hunt N-words. Woohoo. Yeah, not good at all. But anyway, I go live every night from 9 p.m. Central Time Zone to 10:30 p.m. Central Time Zone. All right, JamieZebra23.com to talk for now. Love you long time.